when a villain is captured by the authorities and then provides information to spare his own life. Even the police find it difficult to listen to the stories told to them. 1834, in the country of Italy, a 10-year-old girl by the name of Caterina Scavarda lived with her parents and siblings in the rural countryside of San Giorgio's. Caterina's home was in a nearby village where everyone likely knew one another. This is likely the reason why she and her family were unbothered by her movements within the community. So this particular day, she was heading home on her bicycle, riding on a rural road, when she was unknowingly spotted by a person exiting the thick brush. The person that spotted her became instantly aroused by the child's beauty and decided then that she needed to be taken. So Caterina was followed on foot until she was around a blind curve that obstructed her from being viewed from both directions. This is when the watcher decided it was time to strike. The watcher quickly ran behind her in order to make up the distance between each other before he was seen by her. She was then snatched off the bicycle, picked up, and then carried into the woods by force as she screamed in terror. Caterina was slammed on the tall grass and her clothing was savagely torn off. Her attacker assaulted her repeatedly. When the evil deed was done, the attacker was afraid of being apprehended by the authorities, so he unalived the child in an undisclosed manner. Caterina's corpse was dragged into higher brush and hidden. A search was done by the community, but little Catalina was not found. 4 months later, a 9-year-old girl named George from the same area was reported missing by her parents. That happened under similar circumstances. The families of both children came out to search for both children again with negative results. The authorities attributed both children's disappearances to wolves preying on the kids for nourishment. Unbeknownst to the parents of Javori, from a later confession from the actor, she had also been repeatedly assaulted and then decapitated by her unaliver. Her body parts were then tossed into the local stream. The last and final victim, a stranger, was seen in the area near a 14-year-old girl named Francesca, who also turned up missing. Local residents identified the man as Giorgio Orislano, and the authorities brought him in for questioning with no evidence. During the interview, Giuliano vehemently denied having anything to do with Francesca's disappearance. The police had every intention on charging Giuliano for her disappearance, and the penalty for being found guilty for this crime would be a death sentence. Giuliano was offered a plea deal that if he were to cooperate with the authorities and confess to being involved with Francesca's disappearance, along with any other information pertaining to the 2 other missing girls, then he would not be executed for his crimes. He proudly confessed to all the missing girls and provided explicit details along with where the bodies were discarded. When all the children's bodies were recovered, Giuliano was immediately given the death penalty and unalived for all of his crimes.